You still recording as well?
My breasticle.
Oh my.
Are you ready to go to London?
Yes, I'm not.
Get up, and tell your friend.
That's the bagger. Good evening.
Good morning? Evening?
Morning.
Yes, good morning. What are we doing?
Today we have a 2011 Caddy, 1.6 TDI, 105 horsepower.
This is 1.6, is it?
1.6.
Okay. And what do we have this for?
So it's in for a stage 1 dyno tune and EGR solution with a blank.
Okay.
That is that.
Okay. So, what is the plan? Are we going to rip it completely bone stock, are we?
Pretty much, yeah. We're going to do some runs now, get some data logs standard, and then I will take a read of the ECU, prepare the software, fit the blanking plate, install the tune, data log some
I'm
more.
assuming EGR issues.
I don't think so, but basically we had his brother's Caddy in before, which, from if memory serves, is a 2015 1.6. We will put a link here or there, or there.
Or there.
Yeah, we'll put a link somewhere to it. But we had his brother's Caddy in previously. When he came to pick his brother up, we were talking about mapping this, and I said, you know, EGRs are a very big common issue.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just worth dealing with now.
So it's more preventative than it is necessary.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said to him. Is if we deal with it now, you won't have to deal with it later.
Yeah,
so,
good attitude to have, isn't it, to be fair?
The big issues with these is the EGR valves get stuck open, and then when you turn them over, they suddenly have no compression.
Yeah. Then you have to blank them anyway, so.
Yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of people who know about them, that's the first thing they'll go to, whereas a lot of people who are inexperienced with them they'll pretty much tear the whole thing apart with no idea what they're looking for, and then literally putting the blank in would have fixed the situation. So we're doing that today as well as a bit of a preventative measure. See where we go from there.
Awesome, right, well, let's get it ripped then.
Let's do it.
Well, Joseph. Go, gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah, good numbers, isn't it?
It's strong. I mean, to be fair, his brother's one was very similar. That did. I can't think what his brothers did stock. I've got in my memory it was like, and it was about 112 horsepower, I think.
So this
brother's
one's
one.
even stronger than that though.
Yeah, 118.
This one used to be his brother's though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did originally, yeah.
Sold the strong one!
Yeah. But torque's on point. I mean, these books standard at 250 newton meters from memory. I've done 256. So
a little bit over in power. So now fit and blank.
yeah, going to do the EGR blank now.
Software stuff.
Prepare ECU software. Get that flashed, and then we'll do some more pulls, do some data logs, see where we end up.
Awesome.
EGR blanks in,
Nice.
quite eventful. Someone's been there before. You've got a 5mm Allen key bolt that it basically retains the airbox, and a 5mm Allen key would not do the job.
Right, okay.
T30 torques, I think, have been hammered into it previously.
Threaded
But-
to an inch of this life.
But no, that's all good. So yeah, EGR blanks in, it's all back together. Now we're going to flash the ECU, and then yeah, we'll do some pulls.
Sweet. So, yeah, good numbers.
Yeah, no, she's done all right.
One fork as well.
Yeah, so I can't even read that from me. I haven't got my glasses with me.
Age, 282.6
Right.
Newton metrics.
Okay, so we've picked up, give or take, 30 newton meters at peak. But if you look at the torque spread compared to
1 second, I'll
standard-
pan over. Panning. I've panned. Going. You can carry.
Okay, so you can see the thicker orange line is the tuned, or torque from the tuned run. The thinner orange line beneath it is torque from the standard run. So you can see that it's only gained sort of 30 newton meters ish at peak, but you can see the torque spread is a lot flatter.
Oh yeah,
and it makes a lot
100%.
more torque for longer. So, and then obviously power-wise, it makes more power. Blue's wheel horsepower, red is calculated flywheel power. Makes more power across the board.
Well, I mean, to put it in perspective, you can see that that torque is only 30 newton meters up until 2,500 RPM, which is where it really kicks in.
Yeah.
And it's progressively getting more to the point where you end up basically 60 newton meters stronger at the end of the run.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that kind of brings us to another point about peak figures.
They're meaningless.
Yeah, and
Oh,
people,
that's a very zoomed in, Joseph. Hold on.
hello.
Hello. Go on,
Yeah,
sorry.
it brings us to another point about peak numbers. I mean, I remember sharing a post from Courtney Sport quite a few years back now, and they were talking about, I think, peak gains in a Corsa DVXR 1.6, and they were saying that, you know, peak numbers on that were like 30 horsepower, but if you look further down the graph, there's points where it gains like 60 horsepower.
Yeah.
And it's the same story here. You know, you're talking near enough 30 newton meters, but by the end you're gaining 60 newton meters.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the run as well, I mean, we're ending on 130 at the wheels, and you're at 95 at the wheels before, so it's for,
Yeah,
you know.
significant gains. But I mean, that's with the 1.6 TDIs, especially the early ones on the PCR 2.1 ECU, around 40 horsepower is where we normally aim.
This started out strong though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing is when they start strong. I mean, normally on these we aim around 145 to 150. Sometimes they do a bit more, sometimes they do a bit less. But they don't always come in this strong. I mean, I've had them run like 90 horsepower, and I've had them like this run, you know, quite a bit more than stock. So
Yeah, exactly.
it is, you know,
I
very.
mean, you still
dependent.
gained around that 40 brake horsepower mark
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
That's the thing. Sometimes when they start strong, you don't gain
As much.
as much, yeah. But then I have had it as well with cars that come in low, and we've made near enough bang on what we quote, so they've effectively gained more power because they came in low. So
Yeah.
but no, all in all, it's done really well. Graph's really nice, data logs are nice and clean. So
Pretty problem free.
yeah, so I think we'll call
Call it
there.
there. Yeah, nice.